We're not even 2 months into the year, and the rise in crime and gun violence in Portland keeps escalating. We saw 3 shootings just this past weekend. On Saturday, police responded to a shooting in a parking lot on Southeast Herald. They say 49 bullet casings were found and 6 cars were hit by gunfire. Then, just after 3 a.m. Sunday on Southeast 122nd and Stark, investigators say there was a shooting involving a group of men who had several guns. Police say one man was shot in the arm and is expected to recover. Overnight, police say one person was killed in a shooting near Southeast 124th and Powell. Fox 12's Spencer Thomas is live in Southeast Portland, telling us more about the alarming reality we're facing with gun violence and what law enforcement says we have to do to combat it. Spencer?
Yeah, that's right. We're only 45 days into 2022, and the amount of deadly homicides sits at the stark number of 12. Now, police officials are saying it's time to dig deeper and better understand why those who are pulling the trigger are doing it in the first place. Portland police say in 2022 alone, there have been 170 shootings, an average of 3 a day. 12 of them were deadly.
It's heartbreaking. We're experiencing, disorder and crime rising in Portland like we never have.
Portland Police Association President Aaron Schmautz says seeing numbers like these brings an unparalleled sense of urgency.
We're at a place right now where if we don't act quickly, this is going to be another, concerning year. And I don't want to be discussing breaking records again when we get to December.
So where do we start in combating gun violence?
The issue here is addressing, why people are wanting to engage in violence, finding ways that are novel to interdict and to kind of change that pathway.
But Schmautz says one integral tool in fighting this problem is having proper staffing within the force, which is a critical issue in the police bureau now.
We need more police officers. We need more public safety kind of infrastructure in the city. We have a critical criminal kind of public safety issue going on in Portland right now. And we need more police officers to respond to those problems.
Moving on to say we need to have a genuine conversation about how our community wants to experience law enforcement.
There's people in our community who are very frustrated that the law enforcement service that they're receiving is inadequate because the response times take a long time, or they're calling 911 and they're on hold. We all need to have a very honest conversation together about how do we want to experience law enforcement? How do we want to work together to resolve these problems? And we need to have those conversations, again, from the lens of, how do we work together?
There is also the lingering question of where the guns used in these crimes are coming from. Schmautz says it's hard to pinpoint, but he has a good idea.
Every time a gun is used in a crime, we have the technology and the ability to look at that firearm to see if it has been used in shootings elsewhere. A lot of these guns are guns that are passed along. They're used by multiple different people. They're sold. They're stolen in burglaries.
Now, Schmautz went on to say that this is an issue that we need to confront from all sides. We have to work as a team to fight it. And he also said that we need help from our community, but we also ultimately need help from our city and our state leaders. For now, we're live here in Southeast Portland. Spencer Thomas, Fox 12 Oregon.